Okay, so I'm sitting down to watch more One Piece. We got 4 episodes to do today. Now, last time I think... I'm just trying to adjust the hat that hurts my head. Last time I think I mentioned towards the end of the video, like, we've arrived at Marineford and there's still 4 episodes before a filler. I would think that they would have ended, like, us getting to Marineford by the time there was a filler, and I was speculating different ways that they'd go about doing it from these 4 episodes. And today I was just double checking to make sure that, you know, I wasn't gonna be watching filler. I was checking my schedule and cross-checking it with the filler list. Now, keep in mind, when I look at the filler list, I'm really good about, I don't look at episode titles, I don't look at anything except the numbers and whether it says it's filler or canon. That's all I look at. But what I did see is that these 4 episodes were listed as anime canon, which is different from anime manga canon. So essentially what that tells me is actually probably what these 4 episodes are going to be about. My guess is the main thing that has been anime canon so far has been the Straw Hats on their own separate islands, because they were dealt with in the manga, they were shown in the manga, but they were shown in very short snippets in the manga, and the anime expanded it out a bit, so that's why it's anime canon, because the scenarios happened in the story, but the manga, when you're reading the manga, you just didn't see that, but we're seeing it in the anime. So I'm thinking maybe we cut back to the Straw Hats for these 4 episodes, right before we actually get into the Marineford arc. I'm wondering, like, what is it just gonna be like just continuing their stories a little bit and that's it, or is it gonna be like actually tying them into the main story somehow? I doubt they could get back to Marineford now this quickly. Like, that seems crazy. But I mean, maybe for one of them it's possible, you know? Like, all of them, no, there's no way. But maybe, I mean, like, I'll be watching these stories with the little hope, the small amount of hope that that one of them is able to make it. I mean, didn't Nami on the weather island or whatever, didn't she have a thing where it was like a, you know, weather technological island or whatever? Didn't they have like an airship or some crazy? I'm in my head, it's like a full-on advanced airship, but I don't know if that's the case. Maybe they had like a hot air balloon or something. I can't remember. But I feel like they had some sort of flying vehicle. If anyone would make it to us, I feel like it could be Nami, but I don't know. Anyway, it's very exciting. So I'm gonna be jumping into this episode. I'm actually looking forward to this, even though it's like, it's not Marineford stuff most likely, and it's not like manga canon. I did really enjoy seeing the Straw Hats. Most of them, you know, stuff like Sanji's one I didn't care too much about, but maybe I will this time. And if that is, but it's also possible we're not seeing the Straw Hats and there's just other anime canon stuff to happen. I'm just guessing that based on the fact that it says anime canon, but we'll see. So let's jump into this. Make sure to support this video if you can, liking, commenting, subscribing. I'm a small channel, so every little bit of help you can give me helps me out a lot. Liking the video, commenting down below, subscribing to the channel. I love reading your comments, so make sure to leave them in droves. And I have a Patreon account if you want the full-length videos, or you can also get early access on there. You can get the next at least 16 episodes. And I'm looking this way because I also want to say thank you to Sundor, Doki Doki, Nithil KS, Franco L, Marave BN, and Jose Cantoriano for being the joining the YouTube sponsorship, whatever it's called, membership down below. And they get 2 episodes early for doing that. So if you want to join that, you can as well. I love the name Jose Cantoriano. It reminds me of Condoriano or whatever. What was the guy in the G6 arc? Anyway, let's jump into One Piece. This is episode 453. One Piece. Woo! Life is adventurous. Be aware it's dangerous. To the west, to the east. Gotta find my way, sail away, all the way to One Piece. Okay, recap Rubik's. If you're new to this channel, hi, welcome, and this is a Rubik's Cube that I do while the recap is going on. And the goal is to beat the recap. And that is the cube complete. See? You knew viewers didn't think I could do it, did you? You were watching going, oh, this guy's full of shit. Okay, don't look, don't look, don't look. Especially don't listen, because I don't want to know what this episode is going to be about until I see it. Oh, we're still on Luffy. I like that animation of the wind blowing on him. Although I guess when we were doing the other Straw Hat episodes, they would always start with Luffy, or often start with Luffy, and then cut to the others, where it was like Luffy and Boa on the ship. Oh no, we're gonna get a Jinbei moment, by the looks of it. Jinbei is such a great guy. I love him.
impel団が世界一の大監獄なら海軍本部は世界一の大要塞じゃ。
It's crazy, we're taking on a lot of the greatest things in the world in one saga. How does Oda write this saga in the middle of the series? Isn't that crazy? Oh, oh, oh! We're there, or whatever it's called. Yeah, Weatheria. What more story could you have to tell with Nami? I mean, how she gets back, or how she plans to get back, I guess. Does she have plans to get back? Cotton candy? Cloud candy? Oh my god, it's literally suffocating her. She's looking extra cute right now. Oh, okay. Okay, so she's on her way to the archipelago. Right. Oh no.
200 meters.
Yeah, I guess so. They got away. Whoa! They got an elevator. Ooh, where are we? What is this? Cool. Okay, they got little... Whoa! So it is kind of like an airship slash hot air balloon. What island? What island is it? Give me a name. Looks like Alabasta, and by that I mean it's a desert. Very similar to Alabasta. Is someone using dance powder nearby and that's why you're in a drought? Oh my gosh. Well, Nami, some people can afford 100 million berries if they save up their whole life. You should know that. Okay, let's see. I mean, hopefully he doesn't just use dance powder and that's it, you know? Are they just portable clouds? What are these? Alright, they go up, they form into a cloud, I assume, at the top? A rain cloud? Pretty cool. That's so great. Just one big cloud. Oh, trust me, she knows that it's useful. I don't think she needed the lesson. Aww. Aww. What? Nami? Really? Wait, but you're just gonna float on the island? On the Sky Island until then? How long is that gonna take? Oh my god. Holy shit. Just blows up. Are we cutting to someone else or are you staying with Nami? Are we cutting to Franky? We're cutting to Franky, okay. Birthplace of the Genius? That's right, I forgot Franky was in T mode. Super.
もう一度改造をシーツしようにもコーラの入荷は遅れておるし
Yeah, it doesn't seem like the kind of island to have coke. Oh my god. They just put him outside? Oh my god. That's so clearly not a scarf. Of mechanical animals, okay. Insane, all these animals cosplaying as Geordie LaForge or Godot from Ace Attorney. This is insane, everything that's happening on screen right now. It's crazy. What a good bit! Him opening a door in the dust cloud is so funny. Okay. Alright, Franky. Time to step up.
Mr. Frank
Mr. Frank? Oh my god. So when people say to be frank, they mean this guy. Thank god he can take a hit. Oh my god! Leave him alone! Oh shit. He's boiled! There we go. Here's the Franky we know and love. And his theme music. The house of Dr. Vegapunk? Wait. No way do we meet Vegapunk? I really want to meet Vegapunk. I mean, they've been building him up and he sounds awesome. And I think he's still important in the One Piece universe in episodes that are coming out now, and I'll maybe tell you why I know that later, if I remember in the discussion. What? No! Alright. Okay, pretty good episode. I mean, it's good starting with Nami, to be honest, because that's a good way to get me into it. Like, Nami's my favorite character. It's good that we just jump straight to her so that it's like they're locking me in. They're investing me right away by going, hey, Gent, wake up, pay attention, Nami's on screen. And it works, because I am immediately thinking of everything through the lens of, well, how's Nami gonna get involved? I really liked it. I really liked the Nami storyline especially, because like, I didn't know how much, you know, in my mind it was like, if we cut back to Nami, she's just with an old guy and there's no like problems happening there really, so like it's just gonna be, you know, nothing happening. And that's kind of true. It still is kind of like they're not doing much, but at least we saw you know, her seeing more weather related stuff, and we got to sort of see like a bit more of Weatheria. And I think it's nice. I'm a bit confused, but I think it's nice that she wants to like learn more from him and like really, you know, taken a lot of the science of weather and stuff. Now, the question is, she said to him, like, I'd rather stay with you, because he offered her a pretty good way to get back to the archipelago, which is, I've told the person in charge of this thing, of the mayor of this town or whatever, right? They probably have access to a boat, and they probably feel very indebted to the person who gave them water. You know, it's something their country desperately needs. So sending one girl to a place, or at least get one girl closer to a place, is probably like, that's child's play compared to the getting water for an entire city. So I'm sure the mayor would have done it happily. So she had a way to get back to the archipelago, but instead said she wanted to stay with him, I assume, while Weatheria is traveling there. So, but we didn't get very specific numbers. The only numbers we got was that today the island traveled 200 meters toward the archipelago. Now, if it goes at that rate, she'll be 90 years old by the time she gets there. Like, that's so fucking slow. But he said if there's like cyclones or something, then we will get there a lot faster. Or typhoons, I can't remember what he said. But if there's some sort of weather phenomenon, we'll get there a lot faster. But I don't know how fast that is. Like, is that just triple the speed? Because even triple the speed, that won't be that much, you know? Or does it zoom along? If it zooms along sometimes when there's weather phenomena, then, you know, maybe she can get there in like, I don't know, a couple months. Like, a couple months wouldn't be bad, you know? Maybe 6 months, that would be a fine amount of time for it to take, maybe, like, because all the Straw Hats have to get back. Give them 6 months all to get back. That seems appropriate, you know? And so her, like, safely floating over there for 6 months, that makes sense to me. But, you know, but we really don't know how long that's going to take. And so the reason I was confused is I'm trying to figure out, like, why is she... What sort of epiphany did she have? Like, it's a nice moment, but in my mind, she would still want to get back to her crew, wouldn't she? Like, with urgency, because she doesn't know what happened to them, and they might be waiting for her, and, like, there might be, for all she knows, Robin and Chopper and Luffy are still on the archipelago. Like, she didn't see them get thrown away. So if I was Nami, I think, like, getting back to the archipelago as fast as possible is #1 priority, I would think, you know? And so it's like, it's really nice that she had that moment with him, but I'm trying to see, like, what her epiphany was there. I'm not saying it's out of character, because I don't know if it is. I just need to understand the decision. It's possible that, like, she sees how important weather is, right? And so she thinks either I can rush back there and we can, you know, make the same mistakes that we did before, or I can go back there a bit slower but learn more about weather along the way so that I can be more useful to the Straw Hats, so maybe something like that doesn't happen to us again. That is a character decision that I can absolutely buy, and that is kind of cool. But I don't know, is that what it is? Like, we didn't have many indications that that's what it was, so I don't know. The Franky stuff was fun, although, you know, as I've said, animals and beasts and stuff being the, like, enemies, I don't really care about it too much, and that's what it was here. But you know, it's a short half-episode story, not even, so it's fine. And I loved the joke of him opening the door in the dust cloud. That's so funny. And so we're going to Vegapunk's house, Dr. Vegapunk's house. I don't know if he's going to be there. I doubt he will be. Again, I mean, I guess that's meta-knowledge from the fact that this is anime canon and not manga canon. If this was manga canon, I would think, like, yeah, we could meet Dr. Vegapunk here. But since it's anime canon, I feel like it is, you know, I feel like we're not gonna meet him. But the reason I said I think he's still important in, like, One Piece episodes that are coming out now is because sometimes the Shonen Jump where I read manga sometimes, like I read the Blue Box manga, so I'm rubbing my eye so much, it's a bit itchy right now. I'm reading the Blue Box manga, I'm reading Green Green Greens, which is a golf manga. I am reading Spy Family, and I think there's something else. So I'm reading a few manga on there, and what was I saying? Oh yeah, sometimes they come up with like little messages that try to tease people about the latest chapters of their biggest series to get people invested, you know, to get people to try to read those series. So they'll go like Jujutsu Kaisen, and it'll just say, oh, the epic battle of, you know, Itadori continues or something. It'll just say like a simple logline like that. And as far as I can tell, like I try not to look at them, but as far as I can tell, they're generally pretty spoiler free. But there was one I remember that it came up and it said, Dr. Vegapunk something, something, something. And I quickly closed it, but I did notice it said Vegapunk, and that's, you know, that was probably like within the last 6 months or whatever I read that. So it's, I think, you know, recently there's probably Vegapunk related lore happening. So, but I don't know, but I think also, isn't there a saga called Punk Hazard way before that? So maybe Vegapunk comes into the show and never leaves. I don't know. I have no idea. But yeah, anyway, let's just move on to the next episode. This is episode 454. Here we go. Life is adventurous. Be aware it's dangerous. To the east, gotta find my way, sail away, all the way to One Piece. Okay, recap Rubik's. This is a Rubik's Cube that I do while the recap's going on. I just realized I already explained it in this video. I try to only explain it once per video. But maybe some of you motherfuckers weren't listening the first time. Oh, that's the end of that? Ah, I was so close. I just had the, I basically just had the corners left. Man, every time I see Moria in those things, I'm shocked. Because in my mind, we beat him, so he's out of the show. But he's not. We just beat him up. He's still a warlord. Okay. Alright. Sanji, what do you got? Oh my god. He attacked them. But they're fine. They were probably all trained by Ivan. Okay, you still have the fucking Vivre card. You know where to go. No one's coming for you, man. You gotta do it on your own. And what is that? Oh my god, that laugh. No! Oh, Ivan. They have nets? It's like jellyfishing in SpongeBob. It's like the episode where SpongeBob went to be a jellyfish and Patrick had to catch him. Oh, you were chased to the main person. Is this like the queen of the island? Karo-sama. You're not the queen? Oh. Queen's dead. Yeah, of course. Because Ivan's not here. Sub. Does sub have the same, like, connotation in Japanese as it does? Well, be nice to them, maybe, Sanji. Okay, he can probably do that. He'll probably get beat up a little bit for a little while there. Oh, is he gonna have to wear a dress or something? I mean, there's no reason it needed to include lipstick. There's no reason. Although, I mean, you kind of pull off that makeup, Sanji. Oh. Well, no. You hit the ground, my man. Oh my god, you got like Dragon Ball Z. I don't know what they called it in Dragon Ball Z when they sort of teleport. Whatever. I don't watch Dragon Ball Z. Oh my god. Okay, if you don't care, then stop complaining about it. What the fuck? You're measuring it. Oh. Oh, you're gonna get suplexed. That didn't seem like a hug. That seemed like the positioning for a suplex. Oh no. Okay, never mind. Embrace your inner femininity, Sanji. Oh, he's blooming. Is he now one of the people frolicking? Is that what we're about to see? He is. Okay. What's the... Alright. Sure. Thank God. Let's go see Chopper. Oh yeah, that's right. Chopper is kind of being hunted on his island, right? Aww. At least in a way you're practicing your doctoring. Aww. I was just thinking what she's saying, but that makes sense. She's basically on Gaga Gugu. Nice. She's like an angry bird. Aww. It's honestly good for you to take care of someone, Chopper, because it sort of takes your mind off of the... like how lonely and... Oh! Oh! Interesting! I wonder if that would work. Since they just showed it like that, I feel like it won't. Oh! Is something gonna happen to this bird? Oh. Uh-oh. Is something bad happening? Okay. Oh no. She might be eaten. What the fuck? What happened? Oh. You found her. That sounded the most like Pikachu, that line that Chopper just did before. Like, I know it's Pikachu's voice actress. Uh-oh. Chopper, 3 rumble balls, now! Okay. This is your time to fly. Oh no, this is the time for the other birds to come in. Yeah, your wings are too small to fly, probably. Don't attack Chopper, please. Oh my god. Oh god, it's just gonna throw you away. Yep. Shit. Pick me up with my kids after school. No! Okay, good job. That's nice. Well, I doubt she's coming back for you, but maybe. No. Yeah, it's gonna be ages. It's gonna be years, surely. Aww, Chopper. Very nice. Okay, so do you guys remember last time there was a Sanji episode? Remember what I did? I thought this was a good idea, okay? And I was kind of proven wrong. Maybe it was a good idea, but I was kind of proven wrong because I watched the episode, and then after it, we went to the discussion, and I said, I have no opinions on this episode, and I moved on. Like I didn't go into a big lecture about it. I didn't talk about it. It was pretty clear that I didn't think it was great, but it's fine, you know, whatever. I wasn't gonna dwell on it. And still, the intention of that was because I didn't want to bother. Like I felt like a lot of us were on the same page, and I didn't want to bother going into it in depth and also getting a bunch of comments being like, "Oh, this fucking guy is such a loser. It's the liberals these days." It's just, you know, all that shit. But it didn't work. I still, even though that's all I said. I still got comments talking about how sensitive people are nowadays and stuff like that, which is just, it's so crazy to me that people actually think like that. Like I had the mildest reaction possible. It was just a kind of bad, boring development for the character, and still people whine about how people are sensitive. So, you know, the whole just moving on and not doing a discussion on it doesn't work, apparently. It doesn't work. So I'll just say what I think about it, which is, I think Sanji's island storyline is kind of shitty. I love One Piece, and I'm saying this as someone who loves Oda, and I think Oda also, I mean, as people have said, I've gotten comments about this, and I'm not saying all the comments were bad. I'm saying a very small minority of the comments kind of were shitty. But there were some people who were talking about it in interesting ways, and someone on my Patreon was talking about how, like, yeah, that part isn't great, but there's something upcoming, which ended up being the Ivan stuff and all of Ivan's crew in Impel Down, which people generally, especially in the LGBT community, find to be, like, actually kind of pleasant. And I agreed with that. I watched that and I thought, like, Ivan and that whole thing was a pretty good version of those sorts of characters, you know? Like, when you have the queer community with Ivan was like a nice variety of people. They were all pleasant and happy, and there was like a sort of joy and freedom. It fed into the themes of the series really nicely, and there was like a fusion of people with very interesting designs, but you know, a lot of them were actually like kind of interesting or attractive character designs. Some of them, you know, were weirder looking. Like Ivan's a weird looking guy, but it's still like interesting and cool. They made him a great character. There's Bon Clay, who, like, we love Bon Clay. I mean, they gave Bon Clay one of the best moments of the saga so far, and you know, and so like there's some good representation there. And you have characters like Inazuma, who was a fucking legend, like really, really incredible. You know, you had a great variety there. So then you go back to this island where it's literally all the same joke, and it kind of sucks. But this is anime canon, so I wonder how much of this part of it, like, I know the original joke was Oda, right? And then all the Ivan stuff happened. This part here, was this anime original, the anime creators did this joke? Or was this still Oda? Now, it wasn't all, like, there was some funny moments in this thing still, right? It's fine. It's just kind of bad, and it's just like a weird thing that just feels dumb. But also, you know, this was done, what, 20 years ago or whatever? But we have a better understanding of the LGBTQ community now. We understand a little bit better how to do storylines like this. in ways where it doesn't feel like they're the butt of the joke. That's really the only problem. When Sanji's the butt of the joke, that's one thing, but it kind of feels like Sanji was part of the joke, but they were the butt of the joke. Anyway, I'm gonna get more fucking comments, and I don't want to hear it. If you see those sorts of comments down below, I mean, don't get discouraged by them. Just tell them it's okay, relax. We're not interested in you talking about your woke propaganda, whatever. I don't care about it, okay? Because I do a lot of discussions on everything in this show. I discuss a lot of stuff, but as soon as I discuss stuff related to representation, suddenly I'm sensitive. It's crazy. So also with this, so first half of the episode was Sanji stuff. I don't care that much about it. It's kind of bad. Second half of the episode was Chopper stuff, and this I liked. This was really nice. It had Chopper getting to take care of someone, being a doctor. It was a very cute moment between him and this bird, which, I mean, honestly, again, I tend to not like animal, based storylines a lot, but I mean, I think it being like half an episode helped this storyline quite a bit. Like, it was a very condensed story, but it was very nice. And it was just, Chopper taking care of a bird, and I like the idea of, hey, when you grow up, keep your promise to come get me and fly me to the archipelago. And that's a really cool way that he could get to the archipelago, but how? Like, is it gonna actually happen? Is that gonna happen? Because because it's years away probably until he can, like, not just fly by himself, but fly by himself with someone on his back for a long distance. I imagine this is quite a far away from the archipelago, but I don't know that. I don't remember if we got... I don't have the notes here because this is the new notebook and it only has a few pages. But yeah, I don't remember if we got... if this was on the Grand Line or not, because Luffy was sent to somewhere on the Grand Line. Like, Amazon Lily was still on the Grand Line, right? I think. So some of the crew are in the Grand Line, and I think some of them aren't, but I'm not 100% sure on that. So yeah, anyway, I like that idea of Chopper being flown to the Grand Line, not the Grand Line, I guess the Grand Line, to the archipelago. And I do hope that happens, but also it can't, because he needs to get there soon. I don't know what the heck's gonna happen. I have no idea. All right, let's move on to the next episode. This is episode 455. Here we go. Who's gonna be one of us? And a trip goes on because we the pirate of the mass. Find my way, sail away, all the way to One Piece. Okay, recap Rubik's. Now, do you think we're gonna get a two cube cap at any point in this video? I doubt it. Okay, that's the cube complete. I'll start the second cube, but almost definitely there won't be time. Okay, that's how far I got in the cube. In the second cube. Snow, is this Robin or are we back to Franky? Tequila Wolf, this is Robin. Now the Robin storyline was the most interesting one. Nice transition. That was creative. Look at that love heart on the hat. Oh, don't let it slip. She's going as fast as she can. Hey! Scumbag. Looks like they got the same episode director to do this episode as they did last time. Yeah. Oh my god. Jesus. She's already been put through enough. Oh, she's been put through so much she doesn't care about you motherfuckers. Aww. Aww. I love this girl. This is so sweet, man. She's just sitting with her. Oh. She's saying you're kind even after all this. I don't blame you that much. You're in a shitty situation. It's the people in charge that are fucked up. Aww. She's just got that smirk on. I think she's just not giving them the satisfaction of seeing her suffer. Mm-hmm. Lucky you still have that Rayleigh thing on you. Oh my god! If she did cut her arms off, that would do the trick, wouldn't it? Because then she'd no longer be being held by sea prism stones and she could use her power again. Could she then grow more arms on her stubs? What a weird thought. No fucking way. You're doing all this to give her chocolate? Oh. Whoa. Legit cool. Oh shit. He's an important old man. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Oh, this is great. Oh my god, they're off. And all their necks are snapped. Oh, oh my god. It's so fucked, but it's so great. Yeah, well, you're running a fucked up operation here. Oh, yes she does, doesn't she? Nico Robin is such a cute name. Is that the end of the Robin stuff? I mean, I feel like all of this is just like Act 2 in like a 3-act story. So we'll probably come back to all the Straw Hats one more time later. Okay, back to Usopp. Usopp and... who's the dude? There we go. Hercules. Good job, Usopp. Oh my god. Oh my god! Used Usopp as a weapon, as a projectile. Oh my god. Oh my god. Those are big ants and worms. Man, if only Laios from Delicious in Dungeon and Senshi were here. Whoa! It's a giant ramen bowl. Spaghetti patches? Whoa! That's awesome! Aww. Oh my god, Usopp. What the fuck? Oh my god! That's terrifying. Whoa! Oh no. No! Oh nice. Why are you eating it? Why not just climb it normally? Why are you eating it? It's such a weird storyline. Oh my god, Usopp. It's like the episode of Simpsons where Homer eats a lot. What is it when he becomes like really, really fat? Okay, great. Well, that was good. The Usopp Island is so weird that I feel like they have to pair it with the Nico Robin one, because the Nico Robin one is so interesting and dramatic, and like the Nico Robin storyline is really like its own movie, which I think is really cool. And you know what? I was sad when they cut away and like cut to Usopp and stuff, and like to think, oh no, we didn't get to see, you know, more of that. I want to sort of see how it ends. But I think that means that with all these storylines, you know, there's a little bit more to each of these stories, and so we'll probably come back to it. And I think that's like a nice place to end it off. And I do also, I think I prefer taking in these stories, these little pieces at a time, and then getting a bunch of regular episodes, and then taking a few little extra pieces, you know? It makes me not get, you know, tired of them as much. There's a part of me that maybe wishes they split it up even more. Like, instead of having 4 episodes, all Straw Hat based episodes, have like 1 episode of that, and then do a few episodes of Impel Down stuff, and then 1 episode of that, and then a few episodes of Impel Down stuff, you know, and split up them, maybe, I don't know, but that, I think that is a bit too disruptive, probably. I feel like people won't like that. I don't know, I kind of like the idea of splitting them up that much, and, but I guess the main problem with me is that, like, whenever I sit down to do a One Piece video, I do 4 episodes. And so I sit down to do a One Piece video and I'm doing purely these episodes, which is cool because I have a running theme throughout the episode. But there's also like a part of me that when I sit down to watch One Piece, I want to watch like a continuation of what Luffy's doing. And I know that when they put these 4 episodes together, I don't get to watch that continuation of Luffy yet, but that's fine. People who are watching the show like normal human beings don't have that. Either they're watching it week by week, in which case it doesn't really affect them as much, or they're watching it binging and they can just binge these episodes and then continue on, you know? But for me, I have to watch these 4 episodes together and then wait, and then, you know, watch the next 4 episodes afterwards. Anyway, I want to point out, because last time I mean, this is kind of fun, because I get to do like a little catch up on, like, I said stuff last time these storylines were happening, then I saw comments, and then now I have new opinions on it. Last time I did this, I said about Nico Robin's thing, I think I said something along the lines of, there were a few times where the animation was a little weird and I feel like it was lower budget, right? And someone told me that, you know, it's okay if you don't like the animation, but it's actually a famous director, you know, anime director, this guy who's quite beloved. I forgot his name off the top of my head, but you can go find the comment on that video. And I read that comment and I was like, oh, okay, so it was a specific style they were going for. And knowing that, I went back and I rewatched bits and pieces of the episode, and I realized what it was. So the episode wasn't lower budget or bad. The episode was very different. And that is what kind of threw me a little bit, you know, because I watched the episode and I was like, huh, this is like, some of these shots look strange, some of these characters look off model, but it's like this director has a specific, more flowy, more rubbery, off model style that also makes the animation smoother and have a bit more personality to it. So so actually I do take back what I said. I said it seemed like lower budget and worse. I don't think that anymore, and I also don't not like it anymore. I've come around to actually I really like it. And that wasn't just, you know, sometimes people will tell me that stuff and I go, oh, okay, maybe I wasn't a fan. But other times people will tell me stuff like that and I really appreciate it because it means I can go back and look at it with a different sort of viewpoint on it and go, oh, now I see they were trying to do this certain thing and I can appreciate it for that instead of just being, you know, because the main thing is it's just very different to One Piece's normal style. And so it stood out to me, you know, in a similar way to the Baron Amatsuri movie standing out, and it was a very different style. But the thing is, I went into that and looked at it and immediately I was like, oh, they're going for a very different style here. So even though the characters are super off model and flowy and crazy and that didn't feel bad to me. That felt awesome. I loved the style of the Baron Amatsuri movie, but it was very, very different. This is the same thing where I just needed to know that it was a different thing they were going for, and now I can really appreciate it. So very, very cool. And I like that it seemed like this episode was the same director. Like not just that half of it, but also the Usopp stuff. It had a very flowy, off-model animation feel to it that had a lot of personality to it. So, excuse me. So that was really cool. I mean, I don't have a crazy amount to say, I guess, other than that. But Soran, I love Soran. I love the relationship between her and Nico Robin. I love Nico Robin in this episode. It felt like she was trying to not give the guards the satisfaction of like torturing her properly, you know. Like it gave me flashbacks to like Spandam, but like in this case, she was like super. Back then, she was so sort of depressed, but now she's in a better place. I think she also trusts now that like last time she was in a horrible predicament, but she got out of it. And everything got better because of it, you know? Not because she was in a horrible situation, but because people came for her and saved her. So I feel like now she has more confidence in the universe and knows she can get through it. And also just like not giving the torturers their, you know, the delight that they get in making someone feel like shit. Also, she said, I'll get out of here even if it means I have to cut off my arms. The idea of if you cut off your arms, like you got handcuffs on, you cut off your arms, you're now down to, you know, here on your arms. Nico Robin can grow hands on things. Can she only grow body parts she has? If she was to cut off her arms, could she no longer grow arms on things? Or could she do it? Like, you know, can she only duplicate her body parts? Because she can't make a tail. You know? I know that's a weird thing to say, but it's like, she only ever makes body parts that she actually has. Which sounds obvious. But, like, does that mean, like, from birth? Or, I don't know. Like, we've never seen her make anything with hair or teeth, right? This is a really weird line of thought, but is it only body parts that she had at birth? Because kids don't have their teeth, babies don't have teeth, right? And babies tend to not really have hair. Sometimes they do have a bit of hair, but I don't know. This is a weird line of thought. Doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. And I have nothing to say about the Usopp stuff. It was funny. It was fun. It was good. It's not like I have nothing to say in the same way I have nothing to say about the Sanji stuff. I have nothing to say about it just because it's kind of a goofy storyline, but it's a bit of fun. Anyway, let's move on to the last episode we're doing in this video, which means we're probably going to be checking in on Zoro and Brook. So, yeah, let's get to that right now. This is episode 456.
Ladies and gentlemen, if my information is correct, this will be the last time I am watching Jungle P on this channel. And if that is the case, it'll be the last time you see the Jungle P rap on this channel. It's possible my information is wrong.
Life is adventurous. Be aware it's dangerous. We the pirate of the mass. To the west, to the east. Gotta find my way, sail away, all the way to One Piece. I would love to do the recap of Rubik's, but I have to mix it up first. I forgot to mix it up. There we go. Mix it up. Alright, here we go. What? That's it? Oh my god! I barely got anything done. Okay, Gloom Island. That's right, we're back with Perina! I know those boots. A few hours ago. His poor directions are breaking laws of physics. Oh my god. Oh! He always blames other people. Damn, you're breaking girls' dreams, Zoro. Not living up to their expectations. I forgot she did this. She did it to Usopp when he seemed so depressing. Why do you want to go back to Thriller Bark? It sucks. Especially now. Although I guess she doesn't know that Thriller Bark is completely fucked now. Yeah, well, what are you gonna do? Oh my god. I love this dynamic between Perina and Zoro. I think it's fun. He's already getting lost! Him just slowly veering off screen is so good. Who's here? It's Groot. Evil Groot. Oh, like Bigfoot. Oh my god. Hold on. It's a cross. Oh. Damn, that is cool. Oh! Shit! Oh my god. Look out! Who or what is this? We're gonna need your negative hollow now, Perina. It's something furry. It's a lot of furry things. Furry things that can use weapons. Oh my god. This is gonna be the end of it, isn't it? Yeah. That's the end of Act 2, I think. Now we go to Brook. Yup. Now, Brook's story was just a joke originally. Like, is there much else to do here? They thought they summoned Satan. He asked to see someone's panties. That's a good attitude. Good. So you didn't even realize what was going on still, Brook. Oh. So they're gonna just serve him diligently, I imagine. Bekori. Oh my god. Oh my god. Brook, don't. Look how scared she is. Read the room. No! Oh my god. Everyone does it. What? Damn. They're giving up food for him. Oh my god. Wow! It's Jova. This country is so weird. What the fuck? They're saying if you leave, we're gonna all kill ourselves. Oh my god. Oh, that's fucked. God damn. So they're just that desperate. It's not that like they love Satan. It's that they need anyone to come and drive them away. I mean, Brook, you might be able to do it, depending on how strong they are. Oh god, oh god. What are they doing now? Are they just slaughtering people? They really do have long arms. Do something. Go, Brook. Well, unfortunately, they have faith in you. Yes. He's writing a song. Damn, that's neat fucking writing. Oh my god. My skeleton hood. Back to Luffy. We've now seen all the Straw Hat stories. I'm surprised it's less than an hour travel. I mean, I know they got the speedy, whirlpool. These guys. This isn't the time. Oh. Oh. I'm so hyped for that. I'm so hyped. Amazing. All right, pretty good episode. I quite liked it, especially the Zoro and Perina stuff. I mean, that was just sort of, it's funny. I liked it despite it being the same joke over and over again. Like it was just Zoro gets lost, Zoro gets lost, Zoro gets lost. But it was really funny, and I think I like the Zoro gets lost joke, and I love Perina, so it all worked for me, you know. Now I will warn you, this discussion may be shorter and less enthusiastic, because at this point I have a cut on my lip, on my cheek rather, in the inside of my cheek, that has been, like, as the video has gone on, hurting more and more, and at this point it's at its sort of peak, so it's kind of hard to speak right now. So I am just going to speak differently and with less enthusiasm, and I'm gonna try to cut this discussion a bit shorter. But, oh, excuse me. I liked that. I like the Zoro getting lost thing. I like all of these stories. Sort of, it seems like they're all about to fight whoever the boss is of their section. It feels like, and you know, I'm excited to see how all of them except one ends, and I can't wait to see the next version of these. But I also can't wait for Marineford, and I hope that the next thing we see is Marineford. I think it is, other than the two filler, I think two or three filler episodes, which I'm not watching. I'm pretty sure it's also just recap, so I don't think I'm watching it at all. Normally I watch it off screen, but if it's just going to be recap, I just won't watch it. But yeah, so there'll be some filler, and then I'll be back. There is also a possibility that before I do that video, I might be doing the Strong World movie. I'm not going to guarantee that. If you're watching this on YouTube, then if I did it, the movie would already be up for you, I think. Because I'm posting this on YouTube. I'll be posting it on YouTube at the same time as I post it on Patreon, I think. So just like, if you're watching on Patreon, keep a lookout within the next few days. I'm gonna try if I get time, essentially, because I'm gonna have to squeeze it in among a bunch of other stuff I'm doing this week. But if I get time, I think it's about the time, like, I think about now is when I'm allowed to start watching the Strong World movie and episode 0, I think. I'll double check all of that information. But I'm looking forward to that because I've heard good things about the Strong World movie. I think it was written by Oda, right? I think it's the only movie written by Oda in the One Piece movies, I think. I think I'm getting that right. Anyway, I'm looking forward to it. And yeah, the Brook stuff was good as well. That was fun and enjoyable and pretty funny. But that's it. That's One Piece episodes up to 456. Next time you see me, it will be either me doing the Strong World movie or me starting the Marineford arc, and I cannot wait. So tune in next time. Make sure to support this video and this channel if you can, liking, commenting, and subscribing, and go to my Patreon account for full-length early access and exclusive videos. You can join what am I saying? You can join my Patreon to get at least 16 episodes ahead, and you can join my YouTube membership to get 2 videos ahead. On this YouTube channel, you get the edits 2 episodes ahead. So also thank you to Sundor, Doki Doki, Nithil KS, Franco L, Mere Bien, Jose Cantoriano, and Paul Clark. At the start of this video, Paul Clark was not a member. By the end of this video, Paul Clark became a member. So thank you very much for all of you joining. I appreciate it so much. But thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.